Morning traders, and this is your Dax day trade setup for today. So who would have expected that? Certainly not me. Was not expecting such a deep pullback. I was looking for something a little bit more subtle, something like that, and then a decent move to the upside. But what has happened, that this breakout has now been retested. This gap has also been closed. Now that is in itself fairly significant, but what does concern me with this setup is that we've got this massive engulfing bar which engulfs 2 days gains. If you look at the 3 hour, let's just move this to the center of the screen for us. So if you look at the 3 hour, you see massive engulfing again, dipped down to the gap, and then the buyer stepped in. But I think this is more a case of buyers stepping in to take profit from their shorts. Okay, I'm really not interested in this at the moment. There's just way too much going on. And there is my inside tail. You see it pretty much lined up perfectly with it before the buyer stepped in. And if we just move to the 1 hour, oscillators group to the downside. Nice little grouping here, but triangle could be a move to the downside. Could also be a consolidation for a move to the upside. Same for me today is exactly the same as the Dow. I'm taking a long weekend. I'm really not interested in this. There's no clear direction. We are moving sideways. And you probably get trapped thinking, oh, that's a really strong move. We're going to get another move to the downside, because you could just end up with another strong move to the upside. This is the volatility that we have at the moment. So anyway, I think for me, I'm going to wait for next week. Write this week off. Not much trading has happened this week. Too sideways for me anyway. And we'll see what happens on Monday. So for me, money in the pocket, not interested in this. Not even prepared to try and second guess this. We could break the downside, but we could also break back to the upside. There's a 50-50 call. For me, this is a fairly big range that we're in. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me. If you are going to take any of the longs, just make sure that you are behind, your stop losses behind these fractals here, and you can do that on the 1 hour. You've got quite a few fractals here for a stop loss, but I wouldn't take a short, not with this scenario. But also I'm not convinced that this is going to be an area to take a long. I'd expect a second move or something. Okay, so I'm waiting for a proper breakout and retest before I start looking at anything. Anyway, that's it for me today. I hope it helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.